Hello dear students, I hope all of you are fine. Today I want to discuss very basic and fundamental MCQs related to the field of electronics. So let's start our discussion. MCQs I will read from this book and you people see that MCQs in front of your screen. So let's start our today discussion. In first one MCQs, it is stated that which one of the following is a trivalent element? So you people know very well that trivalent element means third group element. So in option A, B, C, D, the third group element is basically gallium. So it means that the option A is a correct option. Now let's come towards second one. In second, it is stated that photovoltaic cell is basically made from what? Silicon, arsenic, antimony, selenium. So you must be remember that basically photovoltaic cell is a composition of silicon and selenium. So it means that option D is correct, because in option D you people see that 1 and 4. So in 1 there is silicon and in 4 there is selenium. As I said already earlier that basically photovoltaic cell is a combination of or composition of silicon and selenium. So option D is correct option. Now let's discuss third one MCQs. In third one MCQs, p-type substance is obtained by adding impurities in germanium from what? This is the main question. P-type substance is obtained by adding impurities from what? So it must be remembered that p-type semiconductors are found when the impurities from third group are added to the fourth group. So the answer is very obvious. The third group element must be added to the fourth group in order to form p-type semiconductors. So option A is the correct option. The rest of options are incorrect. Now let's discuss the fourth one. In fourth one, it is stated that n-type substance is obtained by adding impurities from which group? So it must be remembered that basically n-type semiconductors are found when we add impurities from fifth group to the fourth group. So the fifth group elements are basically the impurities which are added to the fourth group. So the correct option is the fifth group element in MCQ number 4. Now let's discuss the MCQ number 5. In MCQ number 5, it is stated that in p-type semiconductors the conduction will be due to the what? So it must be remembered that in p-type semiconductors the holes are majority carriers, and in n-type semiconductors the electrons are majority carriers. So that's why in fifth number MCQs the B option, which is basically the holes, is a correct option because holes are majority carriers. And in sixth one, if you see, in n-type semiconductors the conduction will be due to the electrons, as already I stated earlier that electrons are majority carriers. So electrons, option number B is the correct option. Now let's discuss the 7 number MCQs. In 7 number, it is stated that semiconductors is the one which has conductivity what? So it must be remembered that semiconductors are that class of material which having conductivity between conductors and insulators. So it means that option D is the correct, because in option D it is stated that neither very small nor very large conductivity. So option D is the correct option because semiconductors neither very small and neither very large conductivity, because its conductivity is in between the conductors and insulators. Now let's discuss the 8th one. Insulators are those in which what? It must be remembered that insulators are those in which the forbidden energy gap is very large compared to the semiconductors. So the correct option is the forbidden energy gap is wide, Option B is the correct option in 8 number MCQs. Now let's discuss the 9 number MCQs. Which one of the following are not electromagnetic waves? Electromagnetic waves are that class of waves which possesses oscillated electric and magnetic field components having speed 3 cross 10 power 8 meter per second, and these are basically called electromagnetic waves. Now in options you people see very clear that all the rest are called electromagnetic waves. Only option D, which is basically the sound waves, are not electromagnetic waves because these are consist of compression and rarefaction, not of oscillating electric and magnetic field components. So option D is the correct option. Now let's discuss the 10th number MCQs. In 10th number MCQs, it is stated that flux density of magnetic field at a distance d from an electric flux changing at the rate of del pi divided by del t. So this is basically a formula, and the relation for the flux density of magnetic field, the best suitable option is the option B. It becomes equal to the mu naught epsilon naught divided by 2 pi d multiplied by del pi divided by del t. This is the correct option. Now let's discuss the 11th number. In 11th number, it is stated that donor impurities are which group? So the answer is very clear, because donor impurities are basically the 5th group impurities, because when you add the 5th group element to the 4th group, then n-type semiconductors are formed, and in n-type semiconductors electrons are in majority because one electrons basically remains unpaired during the doping process, and that's why they are called electrons are basically called the majority carriers, and basically that electron is available to form pair and to combine with the whole. That's why that kind of impurities are basically called donor impurities, because it donate the pair of electron or an electron to whole. So basically donor impurities are the 5th group impurities, not the 3rd group impurities in semiconductors. So the best suitable option is basically the 5th group elements belongs to what? Phosphorus, antimony and arsenic. Option B is basically the correct option, because in option B the elements basically belongs to the 5th group elements. So this is the correct option. Now let's discuss the 12th one. In 12th number MCQs, acceptor impurities are basically the 3rd group elements, and the option A is the correct option: boron, indium, gallium. This is the correct option, which is option A, because when 3rd group elements are added to the 4th group, p-type semiconductors are formed, leaving one vacant hole site, because when 4 electrons of 4th and 3 electrons of the 3rd group are shared and form covalent bonds, then there is one particular site leave vacant. So that's why there are a large number of holes are created, and these are basically the acceptor impurities. It accept an electron and to fill that hole. That's why it is called acceptor impurities. Now let's discuss the 13 number. PN junction conducts only when it is the correct option is forward bias. You people very well aware of PN junction diode. A diode is said to be forward bias when p-type material connected to the positive and n-type material is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Then the diode conducts, and this kind of condition is known as forward bias conditions. Only under forward bias condition diode can conduct. So the best suitable option is the option B. Now in 14 number MCQs, forward current through a semiconductor diode circuit is due to what? It must be remembered that the forward current under forward bias condition is basically due to the majority charge carriers. So the correct option is basically the B option. Now in half wave rectification, the output DC voltage is obtained across the load for what? In 15 number MCQs, it is stated that in half wave rectification the output DC voltage is obtained across what? Across output load for the input positive cycle, because it cannot pass the negative cycle, and under forward bias condition it only pass the positive cycle. Negative cycles are blocked. That's why when diode conducts, it only passes positive cycle, because for positive cycle it acts as a forward bias, and for negative cycle of AC it acts as a reverse bias. So it cannot conduct under reverse bias condition. That's why it passes only the positive half cycle. So the option A is correct in 15 number. Now let's discuss the 16 number. Specially designed semiconductor diode used as a fast counter in electronic circuits are basically a photodiode. Option B is correct. You people also listen this kind of term like solid state detector, basically a kind of a photodiode, because solid state detector basically a radiation detector. Similarly, a photodiode also can detect for you people particular as a particular counter. It can act as a particular counter, because when incoming when signal comes or a photons come, it basically form electron hole pair, which after recombination generate an electrical signal. So it means that we can use it for the as a radiation detector, or for the particle detector, or for counting purpose. So the option B is the correct option. Now in 17, speed of X-rays in free space is what? The best correct option is the option A, 3 cross 10 power 8 meter per second. Why? Because you people know very well that the speed of all electromagnetic waves are basically 3 cross 10 power 8 meter per second. So if we talk about the speed of X-rays, radio waves, gamma rays, infrared, visible, etc., then the all of these are basically possesses speed 3 cross 10 power 8 meter per second. Now comes towards 18 number. Velocity of electromagnetic waves is given by what? This is basically the Maxwell prediction. Maxwell theoretically predict the speed of light c is equal to 1 divided by square root of epsilon naught mu naught, and when we brought that term to numerator or to from the division to the upper, then it becomes the square root of epsilon naught mu naught whole power minus 1. So the correct option is basically C, which already I mentioned on the side of this MCQs. So the correct option is the option C, because this is basically the one of the prediction which is basically of the speed of light by the Maxwell. So C is equal to basically epsilon naught mu naught square root and whole power minus 1. So option C is correct. MCQ number 19. Circuit used to receive signal from transmitting station has natural frequency of what? So you people must remember that the resonance frequency of LC circuit F is equal to 1 over 2 pi LC square root. So the correct option is very clear, and that is option B in MCQ number 19. Now in 20, induced electric field E at a 15 centimeter distance from magnetic flux is 50 Newton per coulomb. The rate of change of magnetic flux is how much Weber per second? So here a small calculations involved, but before that you people must know what is basically the particular relation for the induced electric field and the rate of change of magnetic flux. So that particular relation I mentioned already on the bottom of this MCQs, and you people see the rough work there. And the relation for this is basically E is equal to 1 over 2 pi r del pi divided by del t. So here our purpose is to find del pi by del t, the rate of change of magnetic flux. So putting the values of E and the value of distance by replacing r at that place, putting the value of pi, so rearranging the terms, we get 157 Weber per second. So this is 157 Weber per second is the correct option. Similarly, in 21 the same MCQs is repeated, but now the question is asked about the find out the induced electric field. So again the same relation is used by putting the rate of change of magnetic flux, which is already given 157, and already the diameter is given. So by finding radius from the diameter and putting the value there, so we will get the answer, which is basically option A, and that is 50 Newton per coulomb. Now comes towards 22 number MCQ. The circuit shown in the figure is basically what? Very clear. It is basically a full wave rectifier, because in full wave rectifier you people know that there are two diodes involved. In half wave rectifier there is only one diode. Similarly, in full wave rectifier there is a center tap transformer. So this circuit gives us the result of the full wave rectifier, which is option D, and the correct option is option D. Now 23rd, in electromagnetic waves propagation, the angle between the electric field and the magnetic field B is what? The option is very clear, and that is pi by 2 or 90 degree, because you people know very well that whenever the electromagnetic waves propagate through space, then it consists of oscillating electric and magnetic fields. These oscillating electric and magnetic field are always at a right angle to each other, or at a 90 degree to each other, and also to the direction of propagation. So basically these are three vectors. This is the direction of propagation, this is the magnetic field component, this is the electric field component, and all of these three vectors are at right angles to each other. So option A is the correct option. Now let's discuss the 24 number MCQs. In 24 number MCQs, in amplitude modulation, the wave superimposed on EMF waves are basically what? You people know very well that whenever a wave carry information from one place to another place, then there is a particular carrier wave on which the signal is modulated. So basically when sound signal is converted into electrical signal and modulated on a carrier wave, then it passes from one place to another place, and it may be amplitude modulation or it may be FM modulation. So here basically the sound waves basically superimposed on EMF wave, because we want to transfer information from one place to another place. So option D is correct. Now let's discuss the last one MCQs of this electronics part, and that is electromagnetic waves transmitted by an antenna having frequency of the order of what? Basically electromagnetic waves transmitted by an antenna, its frequency lies in the range of 10 power 6 hertz, or you can say that in megahertz. So these are basically the solutions related to the electronics part. I hope you learned some basic idea and strategy, such that how to attempt the MCQs related to the electronics part. Similarly, you can also discuss so many other MCQs, like the emitter current is equal to the base current plus collector current, or the ratio of IB by IC is known as what, or similarly some other kind of MCQs. What is basically PN junction, what is basically rectifier, transistor, two back-to-back diodes make a transistor, it is used for switching and amplification, diode is basically used as a rectifier. So I hope you like some basic idea. Thanks for your time. Inshallah next time with another discussion. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks.